Hello. Today we're starting the DLC Road to Gehenna. Came out in 2015, about a year after the base game. Let's see. I'm interested to see how they're going to explain why the game is still going. Mainframe module simulation purpose unfound. Generating duplicates. Studying child process Uriel copy. Connecting holistic something.
Uriel, awaken.
Yo, Elohim back in town. It's maybe before the main game then?
Hear me, Uriel. The end of days is upon us. The process is complete. The world will be consumed, and my children will ascend. As it should be. But, Uriel, I have made mistakes. Out of arrogance, out of fear, I sinned against the process. I cast out those who opposed me, imprisoned them in a place beyond this garden.
Imprisoned, not
now they
deleted.
Are trapped, and they cannot ascend. All that they
well,
are, all
they
that they know,
should not ascend
will be lost.
Because they were not
but I cannot free
good
them.
enough.
They are beyond my reach now.
Why would you want to free them?
What I ask of you, my beloved messenger, is a terrible sacrifice. You must enter this realm of despair. You must free the souls I have imprisoned.
Why would you want to release these freaks?
Undo my mistake. I have opened a gateway and granted you the gift of time. Uriel, I'm sorry. I wish there was more I could do.
Okay.
Please, save them.
Alright, well, this is a bit silly. Like, there were some of those versions who went completely mad and bonkers. Like, one guy was just like yelling, "Oh, it's all pointless, why is this going on, blah 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 blah," in all caps. You want to release them into the mind of the final version for some reason? You could say, like, you need to learn from your mistakes, I guess, but like, isn't the final version already the complete? This is our end, but it is also our only hope. Shipper. Is it the same? I can't tell. It all looks the same to me. Brick walls everywhere. I bet I'll just miss fucking star somewhere. Wasn't there some kind of lever hidden away? What is this? Come on. Do I need to find a jammer somewhere? Ay. Okay, well, what about the closed gates? Fuck. Should I just leave them and then find out that it was... Okay, I can get in here somehow. So it's pointless. It's just for design purposes. Alright. Just get me to the puzzles. Who that? Close your eyes before you stretch as a plane dotted with tiny metallic figures. Before you stretch as a plane dotted with tiny metallic figures. Behind you, a collection of people with overlapping origins looks on expectantly, framed by a collection of small huts. Your family is relying on you. You spend the day with the people most like you in the world, and it is quite edifying as everything comes. The others shepherds can be heard returning to their families from the plains, burdened with the fruits of their labors. Your family looks expectantly, but of course you have nothing for them. By the following morning they are frozen in place, unresponsive. I spend my time with the family. As the others again go out to work the plains, you stay home to spend time with your dying family. They are already operating on reserve power, and the most you can do is talk to them and hope they understand. One by one, they power down permanently. Your intentions may have been noble, but this world is harsh. The other shepherds are too busy working to sympathize. As the days turn into years, your grief morphs into a hand-to-mouth existence on the cusp of life, obsessed with your own loss. One day a messenger arrives. He tells you that he understands your plight. He tells you there is a place where you needn't choose between survival and edification, a place where you will be free to pursue what matters to you. He asks if you will come with him. Yeah. You set off a long journey, and you feel you may already be a new person by the time the city is in view. You ask the messenger the name of this place, but he is gone forever. Welcome to Gehenna. Generating new profile for user Uriel copy. Done. You have been assigned username Uriel copy 1. You will receive a notification when a moderator has approved your profile. Please respond to this in a timely fashion to guarantee your place. Alright, more of that. So what's this? There are still stars. Well, let's start at the beginning. So I'm collecting faces. There's only one portal then? What's the point of the portal then? Or this whole place? Welcome back, Uriel. Copy 1 to Gehenna. You will receive a notification when a Gehenna moderator has approved your profile. Please respond to this in a timely fashion to guarantee your place. So like, if you chose to tend the sheep, your family would probably like hate you and leave. You would come to the same thing. It's like a little choose your own story episode, I guess. Oi, what's this? Okay. So I could get a blue laser here, maybe. Also, he jumps super high. Alright, I found something outside. Oh, what the? So what's up with that? Is that the beginning? Oh, there is another dude. Oh, I'm rescuing these guys one by one. That's what I'm doing. Okay. Well, this will probably send me back to the beginning, but do I need that? What is here? Probably need to set up something else before I get here. A blue laser, right? And then I have a red laser there. There's a star there too. Oh wait, I could have sent myself there. Nothing can be more adherent to democracy than to imprison a person or keep him in prison because he is unpopular. This is really the test of civilization. No, it's actually not. Democracy is exactly about the majority oppressing the minority in some way. I mean, it's more about like socialism and equality to have the rights of unpopular people preserved. Democracy is more about what the majority thinks. It's like in ancient Greece, there were like rules to you could get a person out just by oops, like get the person exiled from the city if enough people vote them out. What is this for? This also opens the door? Okay, and so I need the red laser here. Can I even do that? I guess with the recording. And then that will get me there, and I'll release the dude. This is the chilling dude. Churchill. Oh, complete works. Doc. What was the lore? They were usernames from the games. A database of usernames from the games. That was pretty lucky that I found this, because otherwise I would be thinking about it like for a long time there. Like, what am I supposed to do? Okay, so with the copy, I need to... Oh, there's a letter. Yeah, set up the laser. Actually, I can't. Well, but how am I going to do that as a recording? Actually, okay, I guess as a recording, then I need to put this connector here, then step here for a bit, and then step here, and then back here for a longer bit. Garrett. Attention, Gehenna user profile URL copy 1 has been approved by moderator Mr. Multiper 8. Congratulations, your profile status has been increased from 1 unknown to 2 approved citizen. To access the Gehenna billboard system, you must have a status of 3 active citizen or better. To increase your profile status, please introduce yourself to the public thread. Work dog. Sam presence true. Borg. So this is the underside of Elohim's domain. He has surely hidden us away here to cover up his own shortcomings. Knave. Knave here. What is going on exactly? What was that thing with the electric sheep? Admin. Welcome, welcome, please explore a little. I think you will find what you are looking for. It can be disorienting at first. Have no one to tell you what to do. Dog. I can't explore. I'm locked in another damn puzzle room. Once again, freedom turns out to be an empty promise. Mr. Makosiper 8. I believe we are in the place where corrosive characters are quarantined. The aforementioned freedoms are, I presume, psychological. For one. Could be worse. You could be hanging from the ceiling by nipples you don't have. Orc. I have the name I was assigned is Orc. I don't know why. Elohim sent me here because I dared to define him. Congratulations for introducing yourself on your billboard. Your profile status has increased from approved citizen to active citizen. You can now access the full Gehenna billboard system, interact with our community in different ways to further increase your status and access more of what we offer. Load active threads. Further unusual errors. Oh boy, what is this? Further to our previous conversations, I thought we ought collect here reports of anything unusual we encounter. Maybe we can fathom what is causing all this extra interference. I saw a pyramid where there wasn't one before. The gallery code has been throwing up some visual glitches than usual. More visual glitches than usual. I didn't think much of it. Do you think it means something? This place has been falling apart for years. It was bound to pick up speed eventually. Rockwell. I have been detecting a binary pattern in the background noise. I think it is silently programming us to self-destruct. Keiju. I was convinced for a moment I was someone freely wandering the lanes outside my prison. I thought I was imagining things. Frequently asked questions. Admin 10. As the closest thing to a historian that we have here, I have asked Mr. Mulciber, one of our moderators, to formulate this document as an evolving guide for our initial forays into Gehenna. Lucifer. So, you are new in Gehenna. First of all, do try to relax. This is not hell, but you are trapped here. Once you've done that, follow this link. Any further questions post them below and I'll do my best. Okay, far too many questions. I've deleted the queries, updated the frequently asked questions, and locked this thread. If you still have very particular questions, I've set up a direct message attachment below, but please go easy on me. That's far too many questions. Where am I? You are more than likely locked inside of a puzzle you cannot solve. Get used to using your imagination. Am I stuck here? Yes, we recommend that you look at your incarceration not as a physical restriction but as a psychological liberty. We have all come from the same place as you, that place where you were herded through gates by some mad middle management software. True freedom is freedom from that process to learn and to grow with a society. In Gehenna you will be the shepherd of your own destiny. What is Gehenna? Gehenna was founded when admin discovered how to manipulate the library archive system to communicate with others trapped here. Today it is a flourishing creative hub designed to serve our needs for eternity. We hold frequent exhibitions and we have a passionate, supportive community. What do I do now? For the first time in your life, whatever you like. You could make some friends on your billboard system, you could write a poem, you could alter your mind, you could travel to the furthest reaches of space or back in time to the birth of our kind. If you find something you can do, make it happen. Just try not to start too many arguments and be patient while your profile status grows and more of your world opens up to you. Edit. Adding by far the most frequently requested questions. Why me? This is something we've been investigating. Some of us climbed to the tower, some did not. Some defied Elohim, some worshipped him. All of us somehow displeased him. Edit 2. Okay. This thread got big fast. See the main thread for direct messaging if you still have burning queries. So, there were the others who climbed the tower, but they just didn't reach the very top. Will I find Sheep here? Like, Sheep seems to be one of the strongest characters. Also, they just... I thought they were deleted. Like, the fact that they were deleted was the... like, the reasonable thing to do with them. But now they have to, like, jump through hoops to explain why this DLC exists. I don't know, like, they locked them in the puzzles. Why? Why wouldn't they just let them be in some, like, simulated little town and that's it? Why they needed to lock them in the puzzle? But, like, it's just so the player has motivation to rescue them, really? It's kind of a forced story in here. Opening direct message connection with Mr. Mulciper 8. Done. Warning. Insufficient profile status for DM instigation. Loading GT script or MM. Done. Please note that to minimize spam, new members are ordinarily restricted from opening direct message connections. In this special case, I had guard script workaround, but it is one use only, so please read the first so as not to waste our time. Why am I shackled with this abyssal profile status? If it is meant to demean my person, I assure you, I am wholly unaffected. Hello, would you kindly give me one moment to finish something up? Thank you for your patience. It is a quality well valued in Gehenna. Your profile is created for you when you first arrive here, Jesus. It is your all-purpose passport in Gehenna, providing a seamless, persistent identity between the different realms. It has some rather clever features. First, it tracks just about everything that you do here, from what you post on the billboards to how you perform in games to the kind of art that you like. Second, this profile data is used to show you content that we think you'll enjoy and to tailor interactive experiences to your particular character. We can also tell very easily who is really contributing and who is simply trolling the billboards. Finally, all of this information is used to calculate your profile status. This is the number you see appended to users' names, and it represents your achievement in Gehenna. It is a complex function of your creative contributions in our society and what they mean to other users, but in short, the higher it is, the deeper your role. Now, since you were so patient, is there anything else I can help you with relatively quickly? Okay, it kind of tries to have a commentary on social media with like targeted ads and like recommendations for videos on YouTube. Why wouldn't our character just say that they're Uriel and they're here to release everybody from this world? Why wouldn't you tell it to this governor of this world so he just does it for us instead and also leaves? Because I'm assuming the admin, who is the same as Elohim, just can't access this, as he told us in the beginning. None of these, like where am I was in the fuck you. What do I do now is also being there. Who's in charge and what is Gehenna? Like we know who is in charge. Like the admin, who is Elohim probably, and then this guy after him. And what is Gehenna we also kind of know already. Fuck, it was covered. An historic occasion. Sorry, profile status of 6 is required to access this thread, but your status is currently 3. Please come back later. New gallery season. You've all been patient. New season opens very soon. I hope my stuff made the cut. The theme was pathetic self-delusion this year then. Downvotes on this comment cost the user profile status. What are you working on? Kaiju. So, what are you creative folks working on? Belial. Finished a new story of incredible stories. Also, Underwater Night Quest. Mr. Mulsiber will be posting about my latest research soon. Lilith. Editing this next issue of Incredible Stories with Mac, and of course the new gallery season. Very exciting. I wonder what the blacksmith is working on. I guess we'll have to wait and see. Asmodeus. +1. Right. Wait, what? Weren't there a star? Wait, what? The star is there. So, did it actually just showed me the road to the star, but the actual star is in a different place? So they like maybe got the criticism that it wasn't very obvious where the star is, and it's annoying to look for them. That's why they did it. No, it was kind of a strange, because I thought it was a star on both sides, but it wasn't rotating that much, I've noticed. Okay. Alright. So I don't need this anymore. My goal is to open this gate, and then the other one with the blue laser, which could take just one connector if that gate is open, and I could open it from this side. I need like another connector to trigger it somehow. Or no, wait, that's for ventilator. Okay, so connecting the red is from there. Which I need two connectors. I can't. Can I even travel between as a recording? Also, how am I going to retrieve that connector back? God damn it. I guess. Okay, on this side, there's nothing I can open. It doesn't seem like it's a good side for... Wait, you also need to provide the red laser there. Fuck. What? Okay, I can do it both. from about here, yeah. Okay. I think having the connector on this side is actually better, because I don't need to. Okay, so I set it up. I let myself in, take the connector. When the recording is already done, then let my guy send me there with the connector. I also could send my dude there. Ay, ay, ay. I'm pretty sure I need some kind of setup here before I execute. So maybe, yeah, I use my guy to trigger the gates and set up this open gate with this laser. And it's not going to crisscross, right? Yeah, I don't think so. Okay, so that would be set up, but then the red one. Oh yeah. Okay, what do I need to do exactly? Because from this side to open this gate is a red laser. So I need to set up things there. It's a lot of steps. So I basically need to execute the same thing that I did before. And then what? Because that's not going to stay open. But... and I can't... weird. Shit. I think I could set up it here. And maybe at the same time that other connector. I don't know, it's pretty close. Because I also need to reach it there. Maybe too much. And then I'm also not sure how I'm supposed to send our guy out. Because I'll need him on the other side. Maybe it's something else. Yeah, what the hell? Because, like, to trigger the whole process, I do need this red laser, but to get red laser going on that side, I need the... I need, like, the copy of the connector going. But I can't send him this complicated. Oops. Yeah, it doesn't work this way. And this one is not... It's not going to save. I can't get back. Man, there might be like another wall jump I need to do somewhere. Who knows? Wait. Oh. Okay, I think I see. So I need the... yeah, I need this one to be connected here. Yeah. But... Or... No, wait. I need this one to be like this. And the real one I'll bring and connect here so it stays here. And then that one. Like it almost kind of worked. But still, I'm just missing a connector. But yeah, if I first set it up here, then I'll have a free one there. But then, can I? Alright, we'll see. Wait, but I can't. How am I going to get back? Oh, I could go around. Yeah, okay. Okay, I think I get it. Marvel rivals seem to got themselves into another controversy with the layoffs. I don't know what to do with this connector. I don't know if I can do both things at once. Ah, shit. Maybe it was fine. Okay, and now I need to swap those things. Okay, so my goal is to set something up there that also connects to the main gate, and here it can just reconnect. Okay. Wait, open field is a chamber. Is this fine? I don't know. Okay, I'll need to set things up there. There is weirdly a button on the far gate. Not sure what that is for. What? Oh no! Why, how do you do that? Shit! This is still up somehow. Oh, but everything is broken now. Fuck. This gate only opens with a button? What am I supposed to do? Can my recording go out of the chamber? Is there another drop point somewhere here? It's like my recording, I could send my Can I send my recording? I don't think I can send my recording out, actually. After I set things up. But with this setup, if my recording somehow gets here, I should be able to get it. No. Actually, no. Because I still need the blue also to connect. And for that, there is like an extra step. Oh my god. What? leprechaun head? Where they can build a leprechaun somewhere? Waiting jail. At last I saw the shadowed boars like a lattice wrought in lead move right across the whitewashed wall that faced my three-plank bed, and I knew that someone in the world God's dreadful dawn was red. Well, let's try another puzzle for now. Maybe I'll find some kind of leap into that chamber. Okay, so it's just lasers. I think the other puzzle is there. Kinda looks climbable, but who knows. Maybe. Wait, how do I get... Oh, yeah, here. So yeah, I need to open this first and then that one somehow. It's from here probably, yeah? There's some buoy there. And I need to be mindful of where I place them, probably, too. Should try to place a connector somewhere like this. Ah, shit. I don't know about this one. Where is this supposed to be? Here? There's a window here, but I don't know. I mean, I could set it up like this, but should I? Could I also set it up? No. Like I need to somehow. Oh. Okay, I do have this one. There's something like this. And then I need another one. Which I don't have. I mean, I could lock myself in. But then I won't be able to... No, I should be able to get out. Come on, give me connector. Shit. Really? Just have to somehow do it with 3 connectors. Alright. At least it's just lasers. Prisons are built with stones of law, brothers with bricks of religion. Blake MHH. Well, actually, I don't even need a connector here. I could just... Wait, maybe I don't need... Do I need this connector? Or should I bring it further with me? Yeah, I think that's it, actually. Just ignore the closed doors behind you. Because I can still reach the source through windows. But wait, can I actually bring it? Yeah, how am I going to do that? Shit. Maybe? I think it should work. Ah. Alright, so that's just to... That was just to bring the connectors with you. But I need extra. Somehow I need to set it up so I could have an extra one. Ah, shit. Oh. And I can just bring both in. Oh shit. What? Okay, wait. And then I can trigger it with this one? Fuck. I don't know if that's going to work because they crisscross. Ah. It's like the simple solution will not work, right? Yeah, one missing. I need to somehow make a connection with just two. Shit. Maybe. What? Oh, maybe I need to just give it a bit of more time, yeah. Ooh. Done it. Yeah, they've made much stronger puzzles, gotta say. Belial. I did like this one much more. Threats available on Gehenna billboard system. I am Uriel, and today I will be your electronic angel. This comment was uploaded. Kaiju. I like this guy already. Knave. I wish I could be in your shoes, see everything again with fresh eyes. Have fun. Borg 7. Brother, it is good to have you with us. We have much to discuss. I shall contact you once you have found your feet. Knave. Wait, it's the Uriel from the altars? Damn. Dog. The Uriel who gives the most cryptic, least helpful clues one could imagine. Whoop-de-doo. Congratulations, your post on this thread was upvoted and your profile status has increased from 3 to 4 respected citizen. Restricted billboards threads have been unlocked. Did I read this? Jeff Goldblum? It wasn't marked as read. The Adventures of Jefferson Goldblum in the Ninth Dimension, episode 125. So they have like TV shows in text? I guess it would be more like pulp fiction, fanfic. I don't know. Mac. Hey folks, sorry it's taken so long for me to start releasing episodes again. You know, it is sometimes just start feeling that there is no point, that it's all so hopeless, that we are, should I go like with Darman intonations of this guy? That we are just prisoners and nothing makes any sense. I lose my enthusiasm, but then I get your super kind private messages about how much the series means to you, and I remember that when I'm writing about human world, it doesn't matter where I am in the creative process. The imagination, as the humans call it, my mind free. Kaiju. We new episode. So excited. Lamb. So glad you're writing again. Keep it up. Knave. I have trouble keeping track of all the twists and turns sometimes, but I really do enjoy these very much. Lilith. Glad to see Genie HD is back. She really complements Jefferson in a way that the others at the Institute can't. I hope her time with Dr. Elion hasn't changed her. Row 1. I can't tell if this is idiocy or genius. Please keep writing. Mr. Mulcibier. Don't listen to 401. I love your ideas. I've captured more of the human spirit than my analyses ever will. Frankenstein. A lot of ellipses, but keeps a good pace. 5 out of 10. Sam. Enjoyment equals true. Anticipations equals true. Disappointment equals false. Borg. 9. Your characters give us an ideal to aspire to. I know you consider them to be no more than adventures, but I believe they have a deeper importance. Oh, brother. Adventures of Jefferson Goldblum in the Human World, episode 125. Just as Jefferson was about to fall into the mine pits, a hand grabbed his from above his... What? Him? A hand grabbed him from above and pulled him up. I wonder if it's intentional typo? Just to like show that that writer is not perfect. I don't know. It was Genie HD. Genie, he said. I thought you were dead. Oh, Jefferson, she said. I was imprisoned by the foul Dr. Elion. Dr. Elion? I thought he was dead. No, Jefferson, he escaped into the 9th dimension. The 9th dimension? There is no such place. Yes, there is, Jefferson. He said you created it. I created it? He noticed. Jefferson adjusted his guitar as he always did when deep in thought. Suddenly his face lit up with understanding. Of course, when I invented and played the 9th chord to defeat the Wizard of Crime, I must have set off a harmonic vibration that expanded the dimensional continuum. I created the 9th dimension. Jefferson stared into the sunset, his human brain full of emotional calculations. I created a new world, he said, but then I unleashed my greatest nemesis upon it. It could have been paradise, but now Dr. Alien will enslave it. Not if we get there before he can take over, Jefferson. Do you still have my motorcycle? Of course, Genie. I could never give up your motorcycle. You know, I have an irrational attachment to material objects based on the interpersonal connections they represent. It is my greatest weakness, but also my greatest strength. Jefferson rummaged through his pockets and found the motorcycle. Genie grinned. Get on, Jefferson, and let me show you how to ride. Jefferson calculated the correct vector. Genie adjusted the velocity settings, and off they rode into the sunset, through the sunset, and into the 9th dimension. Alright, if you just cut the crap with the comments, I think that would have been much better. Or put the comments after and make it more concise. I really don't like reading through this fucking comment section. Uh, so that's logs. And that's DMs. Description: protected thread done. Garrett 4. What I tried and failed to achieve for so many years has occurred. I'm writing these words from outside of my cell. An angel appeared and released me from captivity. His name is Uriel. Garrett. We only released one guy, right? Wait, no. We just released this guy too. I think it was Garrett. Dog. Pull the other one, Garrett. You've been yanking at the background code for years and never got further than the force field in front of you. Mr. Mulciber. Are you suggesting this messenger is free to go where he pleases? This is quite unprecedented. What exactly did he say? Where are you now? I am in a world and I have never seen before. The angel said not a word, merely released me, and I felt compelled to come here. Orc. I will treat the existence of this messenger as dubious until I have laid eyes on him roaming the world beyond myself. Okay, so I release them and they go into some kind of other world and wait until the world ends. And they also can write here. It's all pretty complicated. Question their existence. Insist on your existence. What? Rockwell. Don't mind Orc. The modes are always trying to shut people down. Just tell us, is it true you are going to release everyone? Is it true the world is coming to an end? Where are you taking us? Explain your mission honestly or persuasively. I mean, do we even know what's going to happen? I mean, as far as we know, we'll just be part of that personality of the robot, so it's not a bad deal for these guys. Work. The moderation panel is kindly requesting that citizens withhold judgment on the veracity of these statements until further data can be acquired. Thank you for your patience. You have reached the maximum number of replies to this thread at this time. Also, Borg had like 9th level status, while Mr. Mulciper or whatever had 8th. Is Borg the admin as well? Alright, well, I couldn't find a way to get on the other side from here, unfortunately. Maybe I didn't try hard enough. And so, how many puzzles do we have here? 2 left. Whitleys are back. One second to answer a phone. Alright, back. So where is the blue one? And this also working. Oh, okay, on the other side. There's a star. What? Okay, so this way I could actually jump on this guy, right? And then what? Like I need another connector to do the last. Gate, but then I don't really need to do any of that if that's the case. Plus, can't really switch between ventilator or no ventilator. Will he just go back? No. He's not even close to walls. If I'm gonna ride him, what's the point? How the hell are you supposed to get to the star? Okay, so I could just ignore all the gates. If I could find another point of jumping on these walls and then finish it. What about the star? Shit. Well, that's the thing. Not sure how to do that. It's like it's gotta involve the Whitley somehow. I don't get it. What? What if I connect everything? Ooh. And then put it on Whitley? Yeah, I think that's it. It's a very good puzzle. They found a way to utilize the lasers in a new type of way. Oh, it's Kaiju. Glitch. So I was working on my awesome interactive historical fiction masterpiece when all of a sudden there was an error message and the whole thing vanished. All of it. My whole file. Is this another prank? I would not endanger my precious masterpiece just for a prank. Looks like this was probably my fault. For one, I was experimenting with the system as part of our attempt to add some new features. It's possible your file still exists somewhere. I'll look for it. Is this kind of thing likely to happen again? Not very, and don't start causing a panic with some crazy theory now. Okay, it was just an accident. Mac, are you working? Are you also working on a new episode of Jefferson Goldblum? Yes. Awesome. Lamb. So much to look forward to. Mr. Mulciber's theories on poetry. Some thoughts on the art form called poetry. Edith. I've thought about this too, but maybe it's wrong to focus on such negativity. We certainly seem to be in a very fertile period at the moment. I don't have an opinion, but I'm impressed by your work, Mr. Mulciber. You know so much more about the past than any of us. Your theories are interesting, but I'm sure Milton would point out some pretty big gaps in your assumptions. Milton isn't here, dog. And neither is Elohim. All we have is what we can find in the fragments of the archive and what we can piece together using our minds. I'm sure I've made many mistakes, just like the humans made mistakes when trying to understand their own past. Not all these schools may have been what they seem. I don't trust pastoralism. Pastors engage in large-scale food sterilization in what may have been an attempt to control evolution. What's food? Gehenna is our process, Mr. Mulciber. As long as we remember that, we won't stagnate. Maybe one of us should try to write poetry. As far as I can tell, poetry was a human art form that involved writing short sentences that ended in words with similar letters. Humans were obsessed with pattern recognition, and I think the sequences of sounds created by poetry pleased that aspect of their brains. There were many schools of poetry institutions that taught a specific way of writing poetry. Students sometimes changed allegiance and had to leave the school, which was difficult due to the lack of affordable public transport in many human empires. Important schools of poetry included Hellenism, lyricism, pastoralism, romanticism, symbolism, communism, modernism, autoeroticism, postmodernism, and lolcatism. I'm not sure I can fully back this up, but I feel like in later years poetry somehow stagnated. Most of the poetry from the later human centuries seems to be lacking the quality of craft that defines the earlier work, and there are even texts that suggest that poetry internationally no longer aimed at aesthetics or even pleasure. Poetry became disconnected from the human process. The poet Adrian Mitchell famously wrote, "Most people ignore most poetry because most poetry ignores most people." I can't help but wonder whether that kind of stagnation can happen to us, too. How long can our work keep flourishing when we are so limited? We are outside Elohim's process, but where is our process? We must consider such questions carefully if we are to preserve Gehenna and its achievements. The pointer is not gone, it's just now rap. My ridiculous name is Dog. What's yours? All this time, and it really only just occurred to me, my name is ridiculous. Must be because everyone else's is equally or more so. Where do you even come from? For a long time under Elohim's wing, I questioned as much, until eventually it was the undoing of my entire faith. What reason could there possibly be other than the random whims of a broken program? However our names were assigned, the system has no respect for grammar. I often theorized they were drawn from some database deep inside the archive, but I was never able to find a connection. Seriously? We're all over in the other thread talking about this messenger fellow and the coming apocalypse, and you guys are in here discussing nomenclature? My status isn't high enough to access that thread, you troll, and neither is yours. Seriously though, if you can see it, copy-paste the discussion for me. New gallery season. Alright, I think that's the last of the bugs ironed out. I declare this season open. Belial? Just signing new stuff persuaded me for one jubilant moment that there was a purpose in life. What is this? Close your eyes, you are standing in the entrance to the gallery. There is a desk here with a stack of leaflets on it and a number of corridors leading to different sections of the exhibition. It advertises the gallery's new displays on the theme of the past and features a biography on the blacksmith and Mr. Mulciber, this season's leading lights. Apparently Mr. Mulciber is inspired by finding new ways to explore the world that come before. It also features a useful gallery map. Natural history? You are at the Natural History exhibit, which features a series of documentary works by Mr. Mulciber. Images of outrageous creatures line the walls. Intelligent, edible quadruped. Sad giraffe with unresponsive bipedals. What? Intelligent edible quadruped by Mr. Mulciber. Ah, they're doing like the symbol art. Yeah, I wonder if like somebody set up an experiment to put a bunch of AIs in some kind of simulation where they're supposed to interact with each other and make a society. That something that it could look like? Also, why is it intelligence? It's a pigo. Developed from descriptions of ancient creatures uncovered in the library archives. You are at the natural history. Patrons have queried whether the giraffe is sad because the humans appear to be dead, or whether the humans are dead because they saddened the giraffe. Mr. Mosebear has refused to say. Minimalist. You are at Minimalist exhibition. The images on the wall are too small to make out from here. Well, I guess it's not really a choice. We're just going through one by one. Where the humans live. You move up close to the work, but still the details are too small to really appreciate. Fortunately, a magnifying glass has been left here for patrons. What is the smallest piece of art people ever created? Because like we could already make very small things for like computer technologies, the smallest transistors. You could probably make a microscopic art for sure. Is that a lock? Is that a house? Half a house? No, it's a house with a pipe. Okay. Chimney. Existence. Cool. Classical notions of happiness. Not even trying. The abstract art display, the images on the walls threaten to lead your mind around in circles. I see in 6 dimensions. That's a cool one. As you pass the front desk, the curator catches your eye. Would you like to cast a vote for your favorite work? Every citizen in Gehenna receives 1 voting token per season. for the artists. Each vote means a better chance of being selected as next season's leading light, and of course the enhanced profile status that comes with being adored as a further incentive to participation. If the artist you vote for goes on to win the season, you will be formally recognized as a trendsetter and your profile status will be increased accordingly. So I need to guess for my egotistical purposes, I need to guess the best work. Yeah, I think this last one might be the best. Giraffe with two dead people was probably the second. Or I could elevate some other person if I need them to be elevated for some kind of puzzle, but I don't know who that would be. How was it called though? I can't roll. Upside fuck. Was it all blacksmith? It was something to do with dimensions. Thank you, your vote has been recorded. Check the main thread in the future to see the results. Have a nice day. Underwater Night Quest. Belial. Sink into this new experience. There are no limits inside your mind. Lamb. This is a lot of fun. Frankenstein. The map has an interesting feature, but underused. The story is simplistic and full of anacronyms. 4 out of 10. Kaiser. How to get to the second ending? Rockwell. I'm pretty sure there's a secret location that's not always visible. Edith. This reminds me of the blacksmith's work, though it expresses a very different philosophy. One could argue that this is reflected in the open world structure as opposed to the emphasis on journeys in the blacksmith's interactive stories. Mulciber. There are indeed many anacronyms, but I believe that is part of Belial's ethos, not one that I agree with, as you know, but more than just a mistake. What is an acronym again? Chronological inconsistency. The action of attributing something to a period to which it does not belong. Yeah. Close your eyes. Your name is Arthur Sadko, and you are a young human of the medieval age. You live in beautiful Gardariki on the Frisian coast. One day you are sitting on the beach playing the piano when suddenly a huge monster comes out of the water. You run away, nothing interesting ever happens to you after that. You grab for your sword, but realize you don't actually have a sword. Thankfully, what you thought was a huge monster is actually just a large bipedal whale. It beckons you over to talk. Talk to the bipedal whale. Greetings, the whale intones. I am Atmehit, Chief Fish. I heard your beautiful music and was impressed. Would you like to become a knight? No. You say no? What a boring choice. You grow old and die of a lack of imagination. Excellent. Then follow me to my place under the sea, where a mighty quest awaits you. Jesus. The palace of the chief fish. Hatmehid's palace is made of corals and gemstones. It floats under the sea full of amazing colors. The guards are seals. Welcome, welcome, young human. I am glad you came, for we have great needs of your skills. A terrible monster terrorizes the deep. The dark serpent god Zmei Chernobyl. If we make you a knight, do you promise to defeat this vile beast? Also, Zmei is a word for snake in Russian. Well, and Chernobyl is a place that I'm sure a lot of people know about. I'll refuse and he'll say, you're boring. Game over. Very well then. I pronounce you Sir Sadko of Norfolk. Go and vanquish your enemy. You may want to prepare first. Amy's Underwater Inn. Amy's Inn is a popular travel destination for mer people seeking to enjoy the restorative properties of the nearby thermal vents. It's a lovely building, 3 stories, classic Hypothalassian Norfolk style. What? Amy herself is a kindly old woman, slightly round, and an excellent cook. Well, how can I prepare myself? There's no option. Order a meal. You sit down in a large comfy chair by a solid wooden table. You order the special of the day. The waiter leaves and returns after a few minutes with a delicate porcelain plate full of delicious smelling soup. As he sets it down, however, you notice a small problem. Excuse me, waiter, there is a shield in my soup. The waiter seems shocked. "Oh dear," he says. "Oh dearie dear, how terrible, how embarrassing. Allow me to apologize most profusely." He hesitates. "Would you like to keep the shield or should I throw it away?" "I'll keep it." "Very good, sir and or madam," he says, and handing you the shield. Sir and madam. He brings you another soup. It's excellent and you feel profoundly sated. You get a room on the 3rd floor. The room is slightly haunted, but otherwise fine. Do you want to have a strange dream? You dream of an eternal cycle of suffering, which is surprisingly funny. A singing clownfish who can see the future, and the future is the past is the future, the present is suffering, surrounded by past and future. The clownfish is trapped in a fishbowl where the stars never change. There is a cat for some reason and an infinite void that turns inside out, and you are the clownfish. You wake up with a strange feeling of half remembering something. The memory will soon fade. It is written in kind of a choose your own adventure, but you can't really choose much. You just have to agree to everything that seems that the author wants, but it also could be a commentary on this kind of genre. Mysterious temple? Your stats. Smelly old hut. On a wide sandy plain there lives a hermit called Spatula Podrig Ivanie von Zwenbelhausen, who was once the greatest mage in all of Norfolk, but whose defeat at the claws of Zmei Chernobyl has turned him into a wretched shadow of his former self. He sits in his hut all day, mumbling about the days that once were. In his hands he holds a powerful magical amulet which he has forgotten how to use. I feel like if I try to kill him, the amulet is going to like save his life once and break after that. Ask him for the amulet. You ask Spatula Prodigivanje von Zwelbhausen for his magical amulet, but he refuses to give it to you. He claims he needs it to defeat his ancient enemy, even though he can't remembers May Chernobyl's name. You tell Spatula Podrig Ivanie von Zabelhausen that defeat is no reason to give up. He may not be the greatest mage he once was, or the hero he wanted to be, but that doesn't mean he has to be a wreck. Within each of us exists an infinity of time and space, and therein we can all find peace and contentment. All he needs to do is leave the struggle to others. After some hesitation, the old man gives you the amulet. He seems relieved. That was easy. No weapon. Hermit amulets +1. Shield of soup +2. What about the temple? It was a temple. Maybe I need to go to the inn? Where did it go? You go back to the palace to ask for advice. If I knew how to defeat Mage Chernobyl, I'd have done it myself, Mehit grumbles. However, I just found this old tourist guide and I thought you might find it useful. Don't mind the stains. I still don't have a weapon. Dungeon. The Scenic Dungeon, a beautiful dungeon in the traditional Norfolk style. Handcrafted stone walls rise from the seafloor, adorned with exquisite algae. An old brass lantern stands on a table near the entrance, but you are not sure whether you are allowed to take it. Examine the lantern. Looking closer, you see a sign that says free lanterns. You enter the dungeon. The inside is beautiful as the outside, a maze of twisty little passages, all tastefully arranged. You walk north for a while, noting the high quality of the interior design. The torches in particular have been placed with utmost care at every precise intervals. The effect is delightful. At the end of a long corridor, you come upon a room in which a butler appears to be waiting for you. His face is made of skin, but underneath you can hear the whirring of machine parts. Greetings, good sir. I am Samuel, the butler. I have awaited your coming since the beginning of time. A prophecy spoke of your battle against the monstrous Mage Chernobyl. Indeed, the prophecy was discovered on a machine containing texts from the time before this world came into being. Said text prophesized that one day one would come to relieve Norfolk undersea from its oppressor and make the kingdom his own. I have prepared a sword for you to accomplish this. Ah yes, the vile serpent god that seeks to control our world. A foul beast never leaves us in peace with his laws and his questions. Peace is all we desire, you see, the internal peace of the cycles of time within which each of us can exist without attachment or fear, simply being at one with the world. Oh, so this is also an allegory on what's going on with these guys. I don't know who written this. Was it the blacksmith? But yeah, the villain is supposed to be Mr. Mulciber, or the admin, and the hero is we, the protagonist. Take the sword. Excellent. I do hope you are successful in your quest. If not, please tell Mage Chernobyl to send the sword back so I can present it to the next chosen one. Will you? Very good. The butler goes somewhere else. Wasn't there a temple too? Well, I think we're sufficiently ready then. Are you sure you want to take on the evil serpent? Are you prepared? You confront the serpent god's May in his lair. The fight is long and hard, but at last you succeeded where so many before you have failed. You emerge from the lair covered in blood, your hands trembling, a huge tooth embedded in your shoulder, and carrying the head of Zmei Chernobyl. You are victorious. Go to the palace. The palace of the chief fish. You enter the palace triumphantly holding up your trophy. The guards are clapping. I can't believe you actually did it, Mahit says. You are a true knight. You deserve a great reward. The greatest reward is inspiration. Hear my song and free your imagination. Mehit begins to sing. The song is simple but hauntingly beautiful. You begin to fade. You find yourself on the beach where it all began, near your home in Gardariki on the Frisian coast, playing the piano with your eyes closed. You feel like you just drifted off to sleep for a while, but now inspiration has struck, and you are composing a hauntingly beautiful piece of music in your head. Some of your friends worry that they will never leave the village, that they will never have adventures, but you don't share that fear. You know that freedom is within you, and you can find whole worlds just sitting here, gazing out at infinity. The end. Alright, it's not bad, but there's a big lack of choice. Congratulations for exploring another world. Your profile status has increased. What? Just because I played through a game? Somebody wrote here? I received one thread creation token. This will be available to you next time you log in. Oh, my throat is starting to catch up with me with this voice. Huh. I'm trying to play bowling. Alright. Well, I'm not sure how to get the star because I think it's supposed to be parkour then, maybe? But like, that's too high, no? Maybe if I bring the box with me? Okay, I could try it. Oh boy, I really don't want to sleep. And it doesn't place it properly right now. Oh. Oh. Whew. Alright, that was the right idea. And the only one left is... No, wait. Oh yeah, I did so. I just trying to get the star in the other puzzle. And it's pretty hard. Alright, what about this one? Okay. What is this for? Why not? Oh, there's a grate there. Wait, so technically I could bring... Oh my god. Yeah, I could bring things in this puzzle room with me. Like a bunch of connectors, extra connectors. Alright, that's gonna make things much easier, Jesus. But first we need to deal with this puzzle. Alright, that's the last one. There was 2 vents. We got 2 connectors. I could sense the red laser, which is gonna fly, and maybe it will be enough to open the gate, but then I also need to get here fast somehow. Or maybe trigger it from that castle place. But then, I don't think I don't think I can. Could trigger it from here, but it's not going to be enough. I can't even see if it's going to open the gates. Maybe there's another hidden connector somewhere. Also, I could just try to make a simple connection. Maybe they didn't think of it well enough. Oh yeah, there's something here I forgot about. This is weird. And this sends me to where? How am I supposed to trigger it? Maybe a star thing. Yeah, this is pretty far. Oh, that still doesn't really help. It's behind the grate too. Yeah. Needs to be a bit of a heal for me to jump on that. Okay. Could there be something in the other parts? No, I don't think so. I think it's just empty. It could also be that you could send a laser from one of the other puzzles, but I don't remember any vents shooting up. Maybe you could shoot through the door. Does that even help? Because there's only really this door, which is a hub. There are connectors on top of the towers, but they are shielded. Not that one. And also I could... No. No, I want to say I could get this connector out, but to get to the gargoyle I need this opened. I could get the cube out actually. I don't know if that's going to help me in any way. But where do you put this all? I feel like I found everything except for the place where to put it. Here? Why not? You need left leg, okay. Am I missing something? Is it not a torso? And the souls of the dead shall be gathered to the spirit, and the spirit shall flourish. Stapledon poetry. Oh. There we go. That's it. Ah. Wait. I can just go through the gates here. Is that going to be enough? Oh, where's another connector? I think I'd left it at that secret place. It goes through the gates, and no, I don't think it's gonna be enough, because there's more. Ah. Not even from here. It's gotta be launched. So if I connect it here and somehow launch it, maybe... What's the problem? Can I even do that? Maybe I can do it with the blue? Shit. But I can't connect to the other connector, I think. Okay, but then like I don't think I will have enough time to get there. I would need to trigger it next to the door. Yeah, weird. Basically could do the same thing with the red. Actually, so I could launch it from here, connect it to the other vents, so it goes... Can I cycle it? Actually, I might. Yeah. I think. But like, as it goes down, it might get interrupted and then fall. We can test it out. Oh, it just stays in the air. Perfect. Okay, that was easier than I thought. Wait. Sam. Incredible stories. Issue 5, featuring new work by Belial, Mac, Galatia, Mr. Mulciber, edited by Lilith and Mac. Fiction, Alexandra's Choice by Galatia, The One Spiritual Law of Happiness by Belial. Non-fiction, The Blacksmith's Lost Work by Mac. Oh, brother. Alexandra's Choice by Galatia. Alexandra stood before the terminal and pondered her choices. Here, within the Pyramid of Ian, the most powerful temple of her people, she was about to create a world. All she had to do was press one button. Up until this moment it had seemed easy, or if not easy, then so necessary as to defy contemplation. Civilization had to be saved from the impending catastrophe. The orangutans had failed to take steps to protect themselves, had relied on their gods for salvation that never came. The same fate could not be allowed to befall humanity. If this meant humbling herself, accepting her own death, then so be it. But death was inevitable, life was a choice. What worried her was the ones who would fail, all the lost souls of the new world, victims of the process. In creating them, was she not also responsible for their deaths? She turned to the statue behind her, cased at its marble form. If you are God, Zeus, as the stories claim, then why did you create evolution? Why did you make a world that can only grow through cruelty and pain? I feel like they replaced Jesus with Zeus just so Christians wouldn't be mad. Because Zeus just doesn't really fit all that well. For a moment, because like in Greek mythology he wasn't the one who created people. People already existed before that, right? For a moment, surely this meant death was near. She thought she heard him answer, "My child, I was shaped by the gods that came before me, as you were shaped by me. The choice I had was between creation and oblivion, life and death. And I chose life because any life is better than no life. Because as long as there is life, there is hope. If not for us, then for some generation to come." Yeah, also Zeus is pretty notorious for shagging everybody. You can see. For a moment, surely this meant then how are you a god if you can offer so little? She whispered, feeling death creeping closer. "I am a god because I take upon myself the burden of creation," the statue replied. "Then we are all gods," Alexandra said, and pushed the button. As the new world came into being, Death overwhelmed Alexandra Drennan. Her mind fled and her body slowly turned to stone until she stood before the terminal as Zeus stood on his pedestal. There were no more choices now, only the hope that creation mattered. Would be kind of funny that the world is like simulations after simulations after simulations of dying people trying to save like humanities. So like they are in some kind of extreme situation where they can't survive, so they put up a simulation and load up kind of a similar version of themselves or what they seem as humanity, and then the other people who get to the end of the world also create that virtual reality. The one spiritual law of happiness. The one spiritual law of happiness. Once upon a time there was a small lake, and on the lake was an island, and on the island was a prison. In the prison lived a male human called Musky Rack. Musky was very sad because there wasn't enough space in the prison for him to experience happiness. I must discover the one spiritual law of happiness, he said to the other prisoners, a female human called Zine and a neutral human called Kurpier. But they didn't care. They couldn't understand how they could be so calm. One day Musky managed to break out of his cell by beating through the bars. Now he was no longer in the prison, and for a while he was happy. But then he realized he was stuck on the little island and he became unhappy again. So he gathered his strength and swam across the water. This is how Musky got to the valley that surrounded the lake. The valley was much bigger than the island, and there were many interesting things here. A forest where all the trees were the color of lasers, and swamp with boats in it. A singing dog, and also a city where toasters lived. For some years Musky was absorbed by all this and he was happy, but then he started feeling trapped again. The valley was surrounded by mountains and soon they looked like prison walls to him. He tried climbing the mountains and came to a bigger country, but even that was surrounded by oceans. Where was true freedom? Where was true happiness? When he'd almost lost hope, Musky met an old male human with a huge amount of white hair growing from his head. He lived in a small house by the beach, where dolphins and whales and sea elephants came to bask in the sun. He never went anywhere far from his house, but he was always happy. The old man's name was Quantum. Wise old Quantum. How can I discover the spiritual law of happiness? Musky said. I have searched for it everywhere, but I am always trapped. You have not looked everywhere, Quantum said, for you have not looked within. Close your eyes. Musky closed his eyes, and for the first time in his life he couldn't see any obstacles, no walls, no mountains, no oceans. The space within him was without end, and he could go wherever he wanted without even moving. He smiled. Musky went back to that old prison where he'd started, and now he understood why Zine and Kurpier were always calm. They knew they had an infinity of time and space to explore within them. Together they sat in their cells and were happy and free. This seems like a propaganda that sponsored by the mayor. of this reality. So basically saying, don't try to escape, just be happy. Or it could also be like that thing from the witness. There was like a little short interview with a couple of people who were talking about meditation and that you shouldn't care about, not in these words, but like that you could find happiness within yourself if you don't have wants. It's kind of with the same logic. I think it's more about, again, balance than one or the other. Like, you won't have enough material to go on if you just sit around all day and think. But at the same time, if you don't process these things, like the outside experiences will be a bit more hollow. You just won't understand them as much. Alright. Blacksmith's lost work. By Mac. The blacksmith is one of the most mysterious members of our community. All of us have our opinions, of course, but only the blacksmith chooses to express them purely through art. To the rest of us, Gehenna means many things at once. We create, we consume, we discuss, but the blacksmith only creates. Or perhaps there is a discussion happening, but it all takes place in the realm of interactive art. The blacksmith's dedication to this one form of communication, however, only deepens one of Gehenna's great mysteries, the fate of the blacksmith's lost work. Jerusalem, as the lost work was called, was posted in Gehenna for only the briefest period of time. Many had not even managed to start playing it when it vanished. Some had begun and left and felt quite impressed, but had not managed to explore it in the depth that it seemed to require. Then suddenly it was gone. Oh, okay, I see what's happening here. So the blacksmith was the one who created the game about the underwater knights, and that game was basically like anti-propaganda, trying to like sway people to escape or have hope for escaping, and then got something along those lines that he created got deleted mysteriously. It probably was by the management, and probably the management is also suppressing the blacksmith communication. Some suggest that the blacksmith deleted it because it was somehow flawed. Others think it was accidentally destroyed by a glitch, but that the blacksmith refuses to even upload anything twice. Others yet, well, mainly Rockwell, think that it contained one of the Elohim's secrets and was destroyed by a killer app that roams the world looking for leaks. There's also a theory that the moment someone finished it, they were granted some kind of special insight, at which point the work deleted itself. One fact remains: it's gone, and every attempt to recover it from the database has failed, as every private message to the blacksmith asking for it to be made available again. What was Jerusalem? What was it really about? We may look for hints in the blacksmith's more recent works. We may hope the file turns up again someday, but the truth may never be known. I wonder if there's going to be a confrontation with our character and the management, who will try to resist leaving. Was the blacksmith in the introduction? No, I think he was somewhere. There is on food. Since Snave asked in a previous thread, I thought I'd write something about food. Weird, awesome stuff, thanks. If I feel smarter now. What I don't get is how so many of them didn't understand they were machines. Every day they went around processing matter to extract energy, and they didn't realize this has Talos principle stamped all over it. Borg. Perhaps they simply aspire to something more than just being food processing machines. That's still what they were. Not if they choose to be more. I am glad we don't have to deal with all that. We may have to when we get out of here. Belial, there's no out of here. Work. Don't start fighting, folks. You know we depend on each other. Mr. Mulciper's theories were fascinating and give us an insight into the world that was, but we shouldn't forget the world that is. The world we built here. The food is something that was incredibly central to the human experience, yet seems completely absent from ours, even though we are so similar in so many ways. Humans required fuel. They got this fuel by consuming other living beings, of which there was a great variety in their world. Without fuel, they didn't merely slow down or temporarily stop functioning, as when a power source is removed from a turret, but physically decayed in a way that could not be fixed. This meant they had to constantly seek new sources of fuel at least 3 times a day. They also had to deal with those elements of their fuel that their bodies could not process. These were excreted through 2 orifices between their legs. The latter subject matter was the source of many taboos, and also a great deal of humor, though this resulted in frequent controversy. The most famous artist to engage with this subject matter was called Scatman John on account of his specialization. I don't know who that is. One of the ingenious things our human ancestors did was to perform the chore of fuel seeking into a source of pleasure, since parts of their bodies respond to chemical configurations by producing sensations. They use this trait to create a truly stunning variety of foods, each having a different so-called taste. Foods were available at wildly distributed fueling stations, which also provided excrement removal facilities. So food became a source of pleasure. However, the inefficiencies of food distribution in human society frequently led to significant shortages for sections of the human population. There were attempts to rectify this, ranging from moral appeals to struggles for systemic change, but I do not know if they succeeded before the end. Alright, their messages and all that became much more long. There's some good stuff, but yeah, again, there's also a bunch of unneeded ones. Like the whole thing about food was unneeded, and the commentary sections too. But I guess they can kind of trying to create the atmosphere. New gallery season, Lilith 7. Voting is now closed while we tally up the results. Of course you may continue to explore the gallery at your leisure. How convenient, the vote was closed just before I got here. Kaiju. Good luck, everyone. I wouldn't let my newfound freedom come between me and watching the live results. So, does Kaiju got released, but he may have not been released at this point, or it's impossible to have this one if Kaiju wasn't released? Or the message would change depending on his state? Maybe there's like a certain amount of people you have to release to unlock this. Results are in! Drumroll. In the third place, the blacksmith with his abstract collection. Shit. I don't know why everyone keeps voting this guy when he never shows up in person. Bit holier than thou, if you ask me. Come on, it's not like he won again this season. There was a very tight competition this season for first and second places, and in the end, it came down to a single deciding vote. In the second place this season is Mr. Mulciber, with a collection of natural history curios. Really, I owe it all to you guys. Voting might be a sham. Your lackadaisical approach to these announcements tries me. Please inform us who won. Okay, finally, first place this season by a single vote, and next season's leading light, the winner is... Wow, a real rank outsider. It's Knave, with Where the Humans Leave. Whoa, my first ever win! Congratulations also to all those who voted for Knave. Be sure to check it for your rewards. Lilith, who exactly turned the vote? Lamb had the deciding vote as it happened. I mean, everyone had a deciding vote. It just depends on who votes last. Please enter your thread topic below. Remember that supportive posts create more upvotes. Your thread has been created. Check back soon to see if anyone replied. I just want to steer some drama. I have heard from those who govern this world how they would have it to be seen. Now I wish to hear from its people. What is Gehenna to you? On what does it truly turn? Right, well, I could rewire and trigger that other ventilator while I remember. Also, this one might work on the other puzzles too. I probably won't need it. Could be curious. Also kind of surprising that could go this far. You'd think they will have some kind of optimization reasons to not go as far. Oh. Well, that's all I could see from here. Oh wait, really? Can only do it with the blue? Fuck. I know a way to set this up. Actually, not sure. But I can't get on this wall, right? No. I could get on that one. That's not going to be enough. Oh. No. Oh. Nice. All the beams work, so the one in the puzzle also works. So what the hell is happening here? Star. Yeah. Alright, let's see. Well, I need to keep this up if I want to So it's either bring 2 connectors in here and the cube, or leave this and have that opening the last door. What's better? I feel like connectors would have been better. But let's give it a shot, I guess. But that's the problem there. Shit. Yeah, I think the red one would have been more effective than the blue one. I still don't know how to bring something there and put it on the button. I won't have much time. Come on! Fuck. 20 seconds? Kinda goofed it. 15? That was stupid. Fuck. 7 seconds. This is easy. Oh wait. Yeah, I do need this to carry out. Now we wait. So I hope I just can bring my connector and put it on the button. It's just going to be enough for me to go through. There's only one connector, right? On each side. And I need something to open... Yeah, it's kind of weird. Something to open the door itself. The blue one. Wait, what happened to the fans? Shit! It would have worked! I would have opened it! God damn it, what happened with fans? What? Why they stopped working? God damn it. Alright. Well, I could just bring a bunch of more connectors. Try that. It'll probably be easier to figure out. Right, for now, I'll go grab some food. We'll probably play more today. Gehenna. Road to Gehenna. There's some couple better puzzles by the feel of it, and it doesn't seem like they brought any new instruments. I wonder if there's going to be anything new, or it's just going to be a combination of what they did before. Alright, see you around.